What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to your guide to the beginner's roadmap to a whole host of gaming topics you've heard about, but don't really get yet. Today, we're breaking down that thing your parents have no clue exists, one of the memeiest places on the internet, the big papa of streaming platforms, Twitch.
Gasp! And before we break down what makes Twitch the OG streaming platform, you just click that little subscribe button, smash the notification bell, and you'll get all the gaming news updates from myself and Jimmy Wong. And this is your guide to Twitch. All right, so first up, it is our Wikipedia, the quickiest of wicks on the internet. Jimmy, if you would please do the honors, sir.
Why, certainly, Emma. Twitch is a free live streaming platform where anyone can turn on the camera, open up a game, and start streaming themselves to the world.
Wow.
Streaming is all about building a community of viewers, and it's become a full-time job for tons of people.
That's right. And if you've ever seen a kid try to convince a ton of people to floss on a cold and damp New Year's Eve, then you have Twitch to thank for that. So this is the thing about Twitch that I think some people find a little confusing, is that it's both a website and an app that you can watch on your phone, or, you know, like Apple TV has a Twitch app on it. And basically it is a streaming platform. I think that's one of the things that can be a little bit of a hurdle for people going from, say, watching stuff on YouTube to watching stuff on Twitch, is they don't quite realize that effectively, as far as live streaming goes, they serve more or less the same purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the idea of live streaming, right, is pretty new to a lot of people. People are used to seeing edited YouTube videos, going on TV and watching a rerun. But no, when you're watching a streamer live, they are right there, right then and there. And when they're talking to their audience, they are literally doing it live. And they're not just playing games, they're cooking sometimes, they're walking around cities doing IRL or in real life streams, and they're exploring the world. And that real-time interaction, that's where it's at.
That's exactly right, Jimmy, that is very much the appeal of Twitch, is that these things are happening as you are watching them, and the streamer can actually interact with the viewers who are in their chat. Many streamers actually have their chat rooms like pop up on the screen. That is something that you can integrate into your Twitch overlay. And viewers a lot of people have done really innovative things on Twitch as far as their viewers being able to influence what's happening on stream, be it through donations or messages that they send in. There's really a lot of different ways that you can incorporate that live interactive element to your Twitch streams.
Yeah, and you know, streamers can make a full career out of this now, thanks to the people that donate money or subscribe for $5 a month. And it's become such a big and impactful force in the video game industry, which is one of the biggest industries now, that everyone starts to use Twitch as a marketing platform, because having a streamer play your game, well, it's something that every company needs to factor in now when it comes to getting the message out there.
Yes, and let me just reiterate, because I think that this is where people come up against a lot of confusion with Twitch, is that yes, most streamers do, as you say, Jimmy, make their living on Twitch based on their Twitch subscribers, who are basically people who are electing to pay for what is actually free content. Like, it is free to watch Twitch. Yes, you need to make an account if you want to interact in the chat, but you can just watch people on Twitch, no problem. However, there are definitely some perks, I would say, to being a subscriber.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to dive right into that. But first up, because we just had a nice big bird's eye view of Twitch, but just like a bird's actual eyes, it's glossy and smooth on the surface, but it's very complicated and super gooey underneath. So let's take them through, Emma, the founding of Twitch and the history that brought us to what the platform is today.
Describe a bird's eye as being super gooey?
Super gooey. Okay. It's got a good ring to it.
I'm a little worried about the birds that you've seen, Jimmy, with these super gooey eyes. Okay.
Yeah, they kind of send me into a trance. Okay,
all right, so
let's talk about Twitch's history.
So Twitch was founded by Justin Kahn and Emmett Shear, who created Justin.tv in 2007, which spun off into gaming-centric streams and was renamed Twitch.tv in 2011. So Twitch itself was actually launched in 2011, bought by Amazon in 2014, for $970 million.
Whoa! Gained a ton of popularity because of early viral hits such as Twitch Plays Pokemon, which allowed for an unprecedented interactive environment on a huge scale. Basically, the chat would enter in the commands that they wanted the game to play. And could you believe it? But thousands of people spamming chat was able to beat the game. Okay, let's do a blitz of talking about some bullet points about these wild terms, because you may have heard some kids dropping it. You're feeling like a real boomer. 100%.
So. Yeah, that I think is some of the thing is there's so many terms that are very specific for Twitch. So first of all, you've got your follows. So follows are basically, if you're more familiar with, say, like YouTube, a follow on Twitch is a sub on YouTube. Because subs, as far as Twitch goes, are paid. So follows are, hey, I want to know when this person goes live and get notifications. You follow them. If you want to support them monetarily, then you become a sub. Now, if you are a sub, there tends to be some perks, like you don't get ads playing sometimes.
And if you sub to someone, this is going to bring us to our next topic, which is emotes. These are like little emoji-like images or tiny GIFs that sort of become a language unto themselves. And each person has their own unique emotes. So we're gonna go through some of them right now. This is Come On Bruh that you see on screen, which is something that was invented by John Ema, a friend of the show. And it's basically like something's not going right, someone messed up, someone did something suspect, you go, come on, bro.
Yeah. And this is just a fun little tidbit, too, of some of the history of these emotes, is some of the very popular emotes, Come On Bruh being a shining example, and also the Hi There. Those actually were both early Twitch employees that became emotes unto themselves, which is kind of neat.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Hey guys.
And a lot of these are old Twitch employees as well. PJ Salt is one that I loved. It's when someone has what we like to call salt. So you get salty over something when you mess up, or you can't beat a puzzle, you can't figure it out, or someone gets on your nerves and you're getting frustrated or bitter. That's being salty. So PJ Salt's a big one
I'm definitely a little bit of a salty gamer, so that one pops up sometimes. Another one that pops up a lot that I think is a little confusing to people maybe is the Vohio emote. So it's basically like a cute little anime girl, and she's got a wrench, and the wrench is supposed to be kind of like strapped on her back, because the idea behind it, it's a cross between like a hello and also a moderator. So that's another thing, is that, you know, when you are streaming, streamers often have moderators in their chat, which are mostly volunteer positions. They're people who are part of their community that are basically just there trying to make sure that they maintain like a standard of decorum and like the kind of vibes that the streamer wants to bring. Because again, like Twitch is very much about building these communities. So this Vohio is actually based on a moderator. And so the idea, was that the wrench was like her mod wrench on the back, but it is also very much associated with weebs, weeaboos, fans of anime and Japanese culture.
Yeah, Vohio, not an incorrect way to pronounce the state of Ohio. There's Kappa. This one, again, is like, this is just a hugely used one, which means sort of like laugh, sarcasm, Kappa, eye roll, right? It's kind of got this just like, oh, something happened. Kappa, that's awkward.
That was definitely one that showed up early for me, and I was like, do people just love the Greek alphabet? Why is everyone saying Kappa all the time? And then, of course, there's the whole bevy of the Pepe emotes, which is a green frog co-opted by the right, but reclaimed by the internet, with
Let's Go Internet.
Poggers, of course, being a huge example of that. Pog stands for play of the game. Poggers is basically like a excitement. And
Poggers evolved into PogChamp, which is actually, this is no longer the single emote for PogChamp. It's actually now a rotating face every 24 hours, Twitch decided recently, to reflect other streamers and people in the community, which is great because, you know, I think having a refresh to emotes, especially when the person that is the original face may not be in the favor of the internet community anymore, is actually a really nice thing.
It is a nice thing.
Because emotes, they take on the life of their own.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Keck W. Oh, I love this emote. So Keck W is just extreme laughter. This is it's taken from a viral video of this host who is just having the most insane laugh over something on TV, and just the video itself and the way he laughs it's like this and it's just got this pure emotion to it, right? You look at this picture, you can hear the laughter, and that's why I love emotes, because sometimes emotes will take on worse meanings or better meanings, but other times, like, they're just gonna be great. This is lol, lame, uncomfortable laugh, but it's just another way to express laughter. I love it. So many ways to express laughter.
So many ways to express yourself through cute little images in your Twitch chat or the Twitch chat of others. All right, we are going to catch our breath now with some Twitch-based trivia. All right, are you ready? Here we go. The current holder of the highest ever concurrent Twitch viewers is the Gref G, a Spanish-language Fortnite streamer and owner of the esports team, the EU Heretics. How many concurrent views did he peak at to clinch the world record? Is it A, 1 million, B, 500,000, C, 2 million, or D, 700,000? Yep, that's exactly what it says, 700,000. Well,
okay, well, I know the answer because we reported on this literally yesterday when the record was broken. But chat, let us know. Or if you're watching anywhere you are, if you haven't subscribed, do that too.
Yeah.
Which one is it? 1 million, 500,000, 2 million, or 700,000?
Just yell at your screens. Let us know what you think the answer is.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Anyway, that was a wild record set. Again, it was the answer, of course. Over 2 million concurrent viewers. That's correct. Previously, I believe he had set a record with 1 million and then just blew that out of the water with the 2 million. So, my goodness, it's a wild time to be a Twitch streamer.
A real record set. That's crazy. Okay, in the second half of this show, we tried to get a little more in-depth about what our topic means to us, Jimmy and Emma, because we're here and we want to tell you about it. So let's talk about Twitch and why we personally love it, and maybe ask what keeps people coming back.
Yeah, like any successful entertainment platform, it all comes down to the people leading the charge, and in Twitch's case, that means popular streamers.
Who doesn't love a good influencer?
Yup.
I mean, just like any part of culture that has celebrities and influencers, there's always going to be a fair amount of controversy and drama and accusations and accounts dedicated to this drama that get stirred up.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, it is not all reality show antics, though. Like, that's the thing I want to be very clear about with Twitch, is that there are a lot of really lovely communities out there. A lot of the time they tend to be smaller, but even some of the really big communities are incredible, and these big streamers have made big strides in charity work and raised tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars for charity through their communities. You know, some streamers have helped to share pop culture as well. It was sort of like convergence of traditional celebrities and athletes beginning to embrace the platform and streaming culture. Of course, you know, I don't know how you would be a person who's tapped into the media at all these days and not know who Ninja is. I mean, he's been on the cover of traditional publications, you know? He's honestly one of the most famous people on the planet. He's been featured on the cover of ESPN and rose to worldwide fame when he streamed with Drake playing Fortnite. There's like a whole generation of Ninja fans and has collabed with huge brands like Nerf and Adidas. And then, of course, you know, you've got streamers like Pokimane. She is a variety streamer who did get her start playing League as part of Offline TV, a streamer house, which is sort of like it's like a Real World to bring it into the MTV sort of generation, but it was a big collection of streaming talent. Shroud, of course, was a professional Counter-Strike player who now streams full-time. He's crazy talented and also just like so good at, like, it's statistically impossible almost to be as good at as wide of a range of video games as Shroud is good at. And he also just is such a dedicated streamer, like always out there streaming. I mean, when he found out that his new Twitch contract was announced, I mean, he knew it was happening, but like when the announcement was made, he was too busy to comment on it because he was queuing up for a raid in World of Warcraft. Like, that's who this person is. Like, he is a gamer to his core. And then, of course, XQC, who was a former pro Overwatch player who now plays he now plays a whole bunch of different games to his 7.4 million followers. Interesting little thing to note, Pokimane, Shroud, and XQC are all Canadian, and I assume must be very nice. Now I'm stereotyping Canadians, but
Yes.
is it really, it's a nice stereotype though. So this is the thing though, is Jimmy, that those are all sort of very traditional, like video game kind of streams. Pokey obviously has gotten into a little bit of the variety flavor of life, but Jimmy, who are some of your favorite streamers that maybe don't stream what we would typically think of like a single person playing video games on Twitch?
Oh man, for me, this answer always goes straight to one of my friends that I made because of VENN, the sushi dragon. He doesn't think outside the box.
Yeah.
He thinks outside the pumpkin.
No,
right?
literally.
Like, he has these incredible streams. He has this huge warehouse now. He's built these follow cameras. He has a full rig setup. He can command cameras to turn on, follow him. He can fly a drone around his office. He can drive a cart around his office. The stuff that he's doing with streaming and live editing really is, I think, on the breaking edge of what could be possible, and it's always just so entertaining to watch him
Yeah,
go.
definitely. I remember the first time I was on his stream, and obviously I stream a little on my own Twitch channel, but I was on Sushi stream and I went, well, I don't know what I'm doing, because that is streaming. Like, I came into Twitch from the tabletop world, which is also a big thing on Twitch, is there are a lot of people that stream various tabletop RPGs. Obviously, you know, the whole sort of tabletop revolution with Dungeons and Dragons started with something like a Critical Role back in the old Geek and Sundry days, and now they've, you know, branched out and have their whole, I mean, it's an empire at this point. It's beyond just a brand, but yeah, so obviously that's just scratching the surface of everything that Twitch has to offer, but we are gonna call that, for now, your guide to Twitch. We had a blast with this guide, and we could definitely go on for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, but all this talking about Twitch has made me want to just go on, log on, and watch some streams, or maybe stream on my own channel.
And you know, as they say on Twitch, what's up, guys? Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Wait, hold on. I think that's actually what they say on
that's
YouTube.
a YouTube
So wait,
thing.
okay, if you're on YouTube watching this, make sure you do that. And I think I should probably just stick to one platform because I'm confusing myself.
Well, you know, Jimmy, an attempt was made.
Absolutely. All right, bye everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in. Check out more great moments on our YouTube at WatchVenn, and watch the full episode on VENN.tv.